in Q4 2024, the US economy grew by 0.6%, while the UK growth was 0.1%. So they're doing significantly better in that regard. US GDP per head stands at $82,000 per head, whereas the UK stands at $49,000 per head. And stock market performance, which is an indication of, I guess, whatever, rose by 300% in the US, whereas the FTSE 100 declined by 20%, which is the UK stock market. Productivity growth since 2018, productivity increased by 30% in the United States, which has outpaced the UK. And lastly, income growth. Since 2007, American income per head has increased by 72%, while it has decreased by 2% in the UK in dollar terms. So they seem to be doing better if you just look at the economy. Why is that? Is that because they lean more into technology and to innovation and entrepreneurship? And is it because of the things you were saying earlier about their attitude towards the government, like reduce government spending versus tax the rich? Why? I'm keen to hear Gary's view on this because I understand yours because you've just said it.
Yeah, I think these are great statistics. And of course, the US has a strong reputation for being very free markets and being very small states. In the last 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, we've had a UK government that has been aggressively slashing the state. And the US...
state's bigger than ever. It's 45% of the economy.
And the US, we had a government in the last 4 years which has been running a massive, massive deficit. So in that period of time, it appears the government which has been aggressively increasing its deficit has massively overperformed the government which has been aggressively slashing the state. That's what it looks to be from the last. I mean, Joe Biden enormously increased the deficit, enormously. And the Conservatives were austerity government for 14 years. Which one seems to have given the better numbers?
Well, I mean, they were austerity in name only. They went from 30%, the state was 30% of GDP
So do you
to
think
45% of
government
GDP.
services are better funded now?
The government is terrible at doing most things. That's the problem. You don't want
You don't
government...
think that spending on government services has been slashed?
Let me zoom out a little bit.
Do you think the police spending's been slashed?
Oh, police spending is
Do you
definitely
think education spending's been slashed?
Do you know where it ends up? It ends up with like big corporates, big consulting, who get paid $50 million to produce a report to tell government something. Right? All of these big, I won't name names, but all the big consulting firms, they're all bloodsuckers to government. They know that the money's in the government, and they set up business models to extract that money from government.